Every egg we cracked this morning had a double yolk. What does this mean? Do you happen to live near a nuclear power plant or perhaps a sewage runoff? I don't know, maybe you just have weird chickens. Yes, this is r/WeirdEggs, of course. A collection of weird eggs, obviously. Now, eggs are a strange one. I adore eggs. I adore eating eggs. I like looking at them. No, I don't. That was just something to say. But eggs are strange. When you really think about what it is, it's very strange and unnerving. And these, I feel, are even more unnerving than eating something that came out of a chicken. I boiled my egg too quick and the yolk came out as strings. That's just horrible. It's like a long stream of eggy pus. I'm disappointed in myself for saying that as well, to be perfectly honest with you. Behold, the spheg. Well known that eggs can't really, I think, be preserved in their normal kind of egg form. They'd turn into a chicken. What would this turn into? Would it turn into a round chicken? Would it just have a strangely curved head? Would it all be wrapped in one? Would a chicken come out? Would a lizard come out? I don't know. If you cook this, you could though have the perfect egg for a Scotch egg. And here, in fact, is the problem with the Scotch egg. If you make your Scotch eggs in the shape of the egg, it's not, I don't know, it's not quite right. It needs to be round. But if you make it round, then here you see you have the problem. Is the egg is and the meat is not even, so the meat cooks too much on the top and bottom side of the egg and not enough in the middle of the egg. If you had that perfectly round egg, everything would work out better. Your life would be incredible. Also, here's something horrifying I found. Why would you do that? It's not healthy. It's not supposed to be healthy. Stop adding fucking avocado to everything. Hated my art teacher in high school, so I submitted this. What is it? It probably is, but it looks like you've just smashed an egg onto a piece of paper, added some of the shell and taken some of the shell away, and then added, what are those, bugs of some kind? That's absolutely horrifying. And I don't even want to ask what the red is. I'm hoping it's like beetroot juice and not blood of a sacrifice. There was ants inside my egg. Jesus Christ. How did they get in? Extra protein, I guess. This, I think, it must be a jellyfish egg because of the tentacles. Do you get it? It's fucking hilarious. I'm fucking hilarious. But no, really, that is absolutely horrifying. And I'd probably stop eating eggs if I saw one in real life. Cooked egg white looks like a maze and feels like an eraser. I hope to God you didn't eat that. Because if you did eat that, I don't know what form you'd take, but you'd morph into something different, wouldn't you? At least mentally, you would morph into someone who drinks like a litre of vodka every day and smokes cigarettes and says things like, you haven't seen what I've seen. I've seen and eaten the egg of horrifying despair and nastiness. How does it even get like that, though? It looks like I imagine chewing tobacco does when you spit it out. It's just absolutely disgusting. What happened to the egg? Is it worms? If someone knows, type it in the comments below and I'll give it a really solid ignoring, because I don't want to know. Many people have been using quarantine as a time to perfect their bread or coffee making skills, but I personally have taken this as an opportunity to make increasingly unsettling eggs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They are very unsettling, aren't they? The inverted egg has to be my favourite. The solid yellow with just white in the middle. I kind of like the idea of that one there. Where's that? There. It's like a sun and moon if the sun was tiny and the moon was enormous. But like you could just enjoy that white on its own with a bit of salt, and you've got the perfect little dipping yolk where the white just doesn't get in the way and you don't get all of the smegma or whatever it's called on the outside. It'd be absolutely beautiful to just dip things in. Weird ass egg I found at the grocery store today. Holy mother of God, the poor chicken that created that. It's got to have been like sandpaper coming out. That's horrifying. Also, who's selling that? Who went and looked at that egg and was like, yes, quality control. I'm going to sell that strange, like, leathery egg, which probably has, I don't know, nuclear waste inside of it or something. Is this mold? My dad is convinced that it's not. Your dad needs to look at his life, because even if it isn't mold, you shouldn't eat that. That's not like a piece of bread where you just cut off the mold and then eat round it. If there's mold on my egg or some kind of strange green substance on my egg inside the shell when I peel, I'm not eating that. I'm just not eating it. That's horrifying, and I'd like to go home. I am home, but I'd like to go home. Is this an issue? Yes, it's an issue. Look, if you have an egg and then you crack it into a pan and you look at something and it doesn't look like a normal egg, get rid of the egg. If you hard boil your egg and you peel it open and there's green, get rid of the egg. If the egg has a strange colony of something on the outside of it, don't eat the egg. Get a new egg. We have chickens. We have a lot of chickens. You can get a new one and not potentially ruin your entire day because you've eaten some kind of insect's interesting larva. My hen laid a very unique egg today. You don't say, it looks like a goddamn bowling pin. What even happened? And maybe this video will reach the chicken community and the egg community, and they'll be able to let us all know what causes this and why it's not bad or why it's really terrible. But it's funky. I quite like it. I wish all eggs were shaped like this, unless it's horrifying and bad, in which case I don't wish all of them were shaped like this. I wonder if it's like fruit. If you put a watermelon in like an acrylic box, it will grow into the shape of a square. Can you do the same with an egg? Can we have like a swan-shaped egg for fancy dinner parties? No, we probably can't, because if you could do that, someone would have done it. Flashback to when I tried to be romantic. I'm assuming you added red food colouring, and that's not the colour that it came out of the egg, but that is absolute eldritch horror. Or if that just occurred naturally, when you crack the egg in to make this lovely heart shape for your partner, I take that as a sign from the universe that it's not gonna work out. I don't believe in the kind of fairy stuff like that, but I think I'd reevaluate my options and really think if I liked the person I was making the heart-shaped horror egg for. There were more, and they were all double yolk. I'd be concerned about this. I'd be starting to think, 1 double yolk, fantastic. 2 double yolks, wow. 3, interesting. 4, concerning. 5, I'm gonna have a look at where the chickens live, where I get my eggs from, because I think there is an issue with the water. 3 out of 4 eggs had double yolks. See, there you go. That's an appropriate number. It's like 3, fantastic. A little bit too many for my liking, but 1 came out as a normal 1 yolk. Fabulous. Right, that makes sense. These chickens haven't been injected with plutonium or whatever they may have been injected with. They're fine. Fantastic. Enjoy my horrifyingly large number of eggs. I'm hoping this is for more than one person, because you'd have some issues on the lavatory the next day if this is your breakfast. And I think we will end on this one. Look at it. It's a cute little ghost. Isn't that just adorable? What a weird but fun and delightful looking egg. They don't all have to be nightmares. They're just mostly nightmares, because eggs create nightmares. And that will do it for r/WeirdEggs. If you enjoyed the video, smash the ever-loving shit out of the like, subscribe, and the share buttons. Share this video with a friend if they like strange eggs, or share this video with a friend who you want to make vomit. Anyway, thank you very much for watching again, and bye for now.